Yo, everybody. I just made it by 2 minutes. By 2 minutes. So now I can chill. I can pour my coffee at 12:02. Mm, okay. Well, let's see how long it takes for you to come here and greet me. Hello. Nathan, Maya, what's up, guys? How you doing? Today is the day. Today we're gonna go over. Well, you know what, right? fabmilly.com. Welcome to Fab's Funday vlog. You're here with the Fab Millie tribe. That's what this is now. Check it out. Look at that. I don't think you've seen this before. Me pouring my coffee into my cup. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah, today we'll, today's today's a first. It's a first because we're going over it. That's right. So, like I said, I didn't push you too much, guys. I wanted to see if you remembered to come here, but also to come ready with questions. Nice and warm. Kathy Moore, Anna, Elisa, Jaquil Johnson. I hope I'm saying the name properly always, Jaquil Johnson. I hope it's right. Because at first I was going to say Jacqueline, but it's not Jacqueline. Ben Reed. I know it's early, guys. I'm sorry, Maya. It's early. D's. Real Terry. Christelle Kiki Samba. Hello. Marie Giraud. It's been a while. Glenn Millie. Oh man, we got so the sun is flipping, so I'm trying to get the whole thing. Hold on. Cool. I'm letting time go by so more people can come in and jump in because I said 12 o'clock. And this time it was not 12:20 or 12:30 or 12:45. It was 12:02. Sorry if you had to wake up early. But today's the first. Today we're going over fabmilly.com. I hope you got your questions ready because I'm ready to answer. And to slowly but surely have you explore my system. Okay? Ooh, Kathy, it's 5 a.m. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Today, I'm going to take you somewhere after here. So that's why today I have to be really concise with time. Latest, I have to be done by 12:45. Latest, because then I have to go somewhere. And I'll take you there. Like with shorts. I can't really go live because I have to focus on what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, man, it's going to be fun today. Action packed. You first, vibing with you, getting that energy, and then going to the next level. Man, I'm taking you with me. Like that whole experience today, I'm taking it with me, and it will help me make something different. That's it. Because cause and effect. Cause and effect is also part of my system. So I don't know why the doggies are out today. Man, they're loud. Woof. So, hey, dogs will be dogs. They gotta bark, they gotta move, they gotta play. So it's okay. So, Glenn Millie, 7. Ooh, my God. Yeah, because we got people from around the world here. Thank you for coming, everybody. Appreciate you coming here, even though you have to wake up early. but it shows dedication, and I'm thankful. And one word comes to mind is gratitude. Really thankful for you guys because we're gonna go now. We're gonna go in right now. Oh, I keep my. I like to give to. This is to Mary. Mary, I like to let people know things drip by drip, or like we're playing a game. So whoever discovers where I'm at, cool. But all in time, I'll tell you all about everything. It's just you know, drip by drip. I like that game. It's all about the anticipation and the momentum and what's happening. There's a lot that's common to answer your question. That's why I keep everything very low key. And I like to keep myself very low key as well, as far as like, where is he at? So to go back to what I was saying, thank you. To begin with, I want to thank you all for, and I've said it many times, to inspire me to do fabmilly.com. It all started a few years back when people were wondering, hey, with everything going on, what are you doing? You're not, we don't see you on stage on weekends, just mentioning that you were traveling or, so how you doing? And that was so cool from you guys to just wanting to know how I was doing. In the process, I like to communicate and I opened myself to you and said, okay, well, let's make it a Q&A. And then from the Q&A, we went into like what you were really interested in. And what you were really interested in was my health, and I was like, okay, I like to see people connect with each other like that. Nice. My eyes leading. I love it. Thank you. And I've been very, very serious regarding my health, and I have been for many years. But because of everything going on, we had to focus on our health and make sure that our health was good, and whether or not health was in the top 10 of people's journey, well, certainly it jumped up to the top of people's chart. And since I have practiced healthy living, working out, sleeping well, eating well, I was kind of ready. Always been ready because I never prepare. I'm always ready, and that's my motto. And all those tools that I use on the daily have prepared me for just that. You know, Make sure that I put a timer on as well. Gotta put a timer on. Okay. And so after a few conversation with you guys, and we've done about 68 maybe episode or so, Fab's Funny Vlog. I thought to myself, I'm a creative person, so I started seeing things and I was drawing things. So everything you see on the website was drawn first. That's the inception of everything. They're drawings, and with each drawing, they stood for something. And I just like to create. Sometimes I don't know why I'm doing it, but I do it because it comes to me. So I do it, and I leave it to the side, and then somehow it comes back, just like a pimple on my forehead. In the forefront of my mind, it pops back in, like, oh, okay, I see you, I see you, I see you. There is a reason why you're popping back, my forehead in the forefront of my mind. That means I have to do something with it, and that's what happened. So as I would go through Fab's Funday vlog, and after each talks, I felt good. Always feel good. I always do, and that's one of the reasons why I love doing that, because I know it makes me feel good. It makes you feel good, and there's that circle of giving and receiving, and it's great. But also me being a writer and a songwriter, cause and effect is one of the things that I pay very attention to, and you should, it led me to this to be more steady with like, okay, keep on drawing. And what did you cover today? So I started making notes, so we went from happiness, we covered happiness, we covered cause and effect, we covered caring, discipline, growth, visualization, love, balance, vitality, creativity, resonance, curiosity, here and now. I gotta make sure I read those because otherwise they're going to escape me. And since I'm freestyling, that is an important part of the side. So I can't just miss one. Okay, I'm gonna go back and say it again. Caring, happiness, discipline, resilience, here and now, curiosity, resonance, creativity, vitality, balance, love, visualization, growth, cause and effect. And all those throughout those episodes seem to have appeared through the conversation and played an important part in my conversation. I was like, oh, okay. So it is part of my system because all this was, unconscious. But I am a how can you say that? I'm very regular. But it was nice to, while talking to you, to realize that I was doing those things like regularly and every day of the week, and I would specifically on that day, I'm going to focus on that, making sure that my creativity and make sure that I am in balance and all those things. So since we live in the world of icons, I thought to myself, okay, so why not create some some drawings? At first, it was drawings that could remind me of what it is that I got to focus on today by just looking. And since I paint and I'm an artist, I saw a whole series of art pieces with all those in there. Even though they were all not created, and I made many who didn't make the cut. And why didn't they make the cut is because with these 14 hashtags, what happened is if you unfold them, they go into another and another and another. So it's not just one thing. Caring carries many. You have the care about yourself. And that's what I started with. For me, the journey was caring first. And today I'm just going to touch caring. I will mention the other ones, but caring is the first one. And the caring aspect of my journey was like a conversation with myself. I'm like, okay, I got to take care of myself. It's that simple. I've got to take care of myself. I've got to take better care of myself. Okay, got to go to bed earlier. I've got to work out. Got to eat better. Because sometimes when you don't feel well, you just don't mind eating terribly. You know, especially when it comes to sugar. Oh, sugar. Because people become emotional eaters. So when you don't feel well, you get yourself a nice piece of ice cream, maybe with a piece of cheesecake, and you could go on and on and on the whole weekend like that. You know, but in the end, it'll be to your own demise. So I paid attention to all those things. I started to care more because and I've talked about it. Hello, Francesca Ruby, welcome. Mathilde LaBelle, thank you. Silk, thank you. Maria Rodri, thank you for coming by. Yeah, you like the hairstyle, man? I'm just flipping it today. Today is a special day. Oh, by the way, pow, pow. That's caring. I'm wearing caring. And because today is the first episode of the hashtags, we're just covering caring today. We're going to see how far we can go. I'm limited on time, but I just want to give you the gist of what caring is about for me and how it got me going in the right direction. without, and this conversation we're having is really like, it's pretty concise, but it wasn't like that. It was all laid out at first, like, how can I say? It was like a, when you go to a, you make a vase out of pottery, you out of ceramic, and at first it's just nothing, but you press on there with your foot, and suddenly it's, if you ever experienced that as a kid, I went to many of those, and it was amazing to see that out of nothing you could create a shape, but the focus had to be there, the right amount of pressure on with your foot, the right amount of water to make sure that the pottery, the density of the pottery curves perfectly so you can make the shape that you want, the speed as which it turns, and all this is the same thing with your focus, your dedication, the awareness. And caring is also about being aware and listening to yourself. So those conversations were taking place, they were short conversation. But after a while, I realized that, oh, okay, I listened to that inner voice, and then it did me right. It served me right. I was like, okay, that's cool. All right. So through the years, I just, created something that worked for me. And it's not easy to remain focused. It's not at all. As a matter of fact, now that I have hashtag 14, unlock hashtag 14, and I look at it, I'm like, oh, cool. I'll do that today. It makes it a lot easier. So those icons, just like, you know, in your phone, you don't even have to really look at your phone. You can be talking to someone, and you press with your thumb, and you know exactly where you are. You know what app you're using. Well, it's the same thing. The system is kind of like an app, and you got those tools in the app. And each day you can practice one of those. And there are many of those. There's curiosity, like I said, I mentioned all of them. You can pick and choose. But for me, it all started with caring. And it's not just caring about yourself, it could also be like, because, laziness come into play. It's also that too. Being lazy is the enemy of evolving. So, for example, when we talk to caring, it's not just caring about yourself, but it's also caring about the environment in which you live. For example, making sure the kitchen is clean, making sure the house is clean, making sure your bedroom is clean. And that also starts to like change everything. So, caring should encompass everything within your home. So, you got yourself, your body is your temple, 100%. But you live in an environment, in a house. So many times people would just let go on life generally. You come see your friends like, dude, what happened to your house? Oh man, I don't feel like it. And right there, what's wrong? Dude? What's going on? What's up, girl? About this and this and this and that. And I found myself in situations like those, and where I try to inspire my people. Like, yeah, come on, man, just let's go out, get out of the house. So getting out of the house, walking, caring about yourself, getting the sun in your face, moving, all those things are under caring as well. So caring is it's very broad. That's why I try to narrow them to like 14, because 14 is my birth date, May 14th. I love the number 14, you know. But when you start to unpack, that's the proper word. When you unpack each hashtag, there are a lot more to them. Let me go back to say hello to the people who came in. But Jasmine, how you doing? Victory Frank, greetings from Nuremberg. Wie geht's, Victory? Was ist los? Dankeschön für Dankeschön. Ich bin froh, dass du da bist. Ich bin sicher, du verstehst alles, was ich sage, ja? So, the real Terry. Yeah, 514. Hooray! Glenn Millie. When I think of you, I see a man who's matured and strong. Self awareness and resilience. Resilience is one of those rules. is truly worth emulating. I feel I can handle whatever challenge I face. Thank you, Fab. It's about sharing, caring is sharing, and I want to be part of this ripple effect. I want to. One love. That's Bob Marley. Bob Marley did that for me. But I was not aware about the seed that he planted in my mind. I had no idea because he planted it for life. And through the years, I went through my ups and downs, but I realized that one love is everything. And I love the icon because it's a key. And, love is the key. Someone said that to me. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. As a matter of fact, Sasha said that to me. I was drawing it and he said, oh, love is the key. Sasha is my son, for those who don't know. But I think you've seen the movie where, he was inviting you to come to fabmilly.com. That's Sasha. And he told me that. He told me, yeah, Papa, love is the key. I was like, okay. Because on lock, hashtag 14, you got the lock. And in my mind, I was thinking, okay, unlock the love within yourself. But when a child says it, it's like, oh, yeah, love is the key. And I'm like, oh, damn, that's so simple. And that's it. It's so simple that we fail to recognize it. So that's why those hashtag 14, unlock hashtag 14 is there to unlock your potential, unlock who you're supposed to become. Once you open that door, I don't think you'll close it. And it has nothing to do with my system. It's just I just want you to just unlock that part of yourself. If you didn't, and maybe you have, and you just need a little more inspiration to keep it open, because motivation sometimes will lack some of it, and it's normal. So when you lack motivation, there's got to be something that pushes you to, that triggers you. I like the word trigger. That triggers you to say, "Oh yeah, come on," you know. I got to do it. It's for you. It's for the better. And every time you do something good for yourself, when you care for yourself, well, what happens? You feel much better. And afterwards, we have this inner conversation and this look back. You're not looking back, but it's that you look back on that moment where you were struggling to either do what you had to do for yourself or not do it for yourself. And you're happy that you did it. Naomi Espinosa. I said it right. Ooh, I said it right. Espinosa. That's right. Hola, ¿qué pasó, Naomi? I hope Spanish is one of your mother language or your parents' language. I hope so. Because sometimes I do that, and some people say, "Oh, I'm from Brazil." Oh, okay, tudo. But this year, señores, señores, I'm gonna try to speak Spanish a little more, like because I love the language, I love the culture, and I believe that languages are the key to communication. I wish I could do this in Spanish. That'd be so cool, but I can't, and I will never be able to do that. I don't think so because I'll never be able to handle. I started too late, but never say never. I'd love to greet people, properly in various languages. Je suis né à Paris. Was born in Paris. Ich bin in Paris geboren. And I'd love to add that from time to time. So, Deisa, ¿cómo estás? And I'm just making sure that I'm Nathan. That's right. That's right, bro. That's right, bro. Hey, thank you for the AI play on some of my pictures. It's really fun. Thank you. I used one of Maya's today in one of my posts because I really like, and I superimpose it with something else, with the family logo on FabMilly, FabMilly on Instagram. I'm having fun. Creativity is something that I also, practice daily because it's a muscle that you have to keep on using, because the more you use it, the more extraordinary your visions become. and nothing is too small or too big. Trigger, that's the word. I trigger myself, and that leaves little trails. And I'm like, oh, that's good. That's a good idea. I get a glimpse of something in my mind, in my vision. I write it down right away. And then when I go back to it, I'm like, that's what it was about. And then I follow my instinct and stay behind it. And then I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool. That is a nice one. Mm, all right. David Hoods. Yeah. Hello. And everything that happens, that's an important one. Like, when you care, you have those moments where you have to do things for yourself. We have the tendency to say, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it mañana. Well, right there, right there, right there, right there. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's not I will. It's I am right now. So we go to the here and now. And all those things, they happen so fast. So when I talk about creativity and catching an idea, I write it down right now and now, right now, because it might escape me. And if I go back to it at a later date, it won't be the same. At a later date, it won't be the same. So I try to capture everything I see in my head. Boom, boom, boom. And it takes discipline to do that. And it takes anticipation to do that. But make sure that when you hear voices, whatever voices it is, that it's clear the cause and effect that it has on your future. Because in the now, you're affecting your future. So when you're not doing what you're supposed to do in the now for yourself, you're affecting the outcome of your future. Simple. It's super simple, you know. So I don't think that I'm not using any big words in a conversation that I'm having with myself. I make it clear so that I can take action. Because if you embellish it with too much talking, in the end, it's very simple. Make it simple for yourself. Are you going to do it or not? Because if you're not, you're the one suffering. You're affecting yourself. Oh yeah, I see the logo is backwards. Here. There's nothing we can do about it. But what about that? Wow, wow. Caring. We're talking about caring right now. That's it. Geht mir gut, Bruder. Freut mich, dich zu sehen. Ja, super. Dankeschön. Freut mich auch, dich zu haben hier. Fab's Funday Vlog. Simona Busca. Oh man, it's been a while. I remember that name. I know that name. We have my usual suspects, the regulars. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to have you here, guys. And a lot of people will miss it. It's kind of early today. I know, but I got something to do afterwards, and it changes the schedule. I hope I give you enough heads up to let y'all know what's going on. It was not a last minute thing. I told you early in the week, I believe so. That's right. But I was waiting for confirmation because it's show business. Sometimes you can plan on something and plans change. Rohan Quinn, remember you too. Yeah. I'm planning on doing some shows in the near future. We're slowly going back to it. It's fun. It's fun. I'm excited. But I'm really working hard on getting you that music. I'm trying hard, making sure that I will deliver not only music but music videos with a proper entity, so you can get the full-on effect of what I see in my mind, visualization. Because I got a plan. and I'm implementing my plan every day, making sure that we get there. Because I have a very definite vision of what I wanna do, and I'll do everything to get the ultimate scenario. And if it's not, then I'll have to switch accordingly. So we're working towards that. We got to be patient, and it's tough. It's really tough, But it's just the way. It's just the way it is. In the meantime, we keep on creating more music with all the teams because great songs are like bonds. Eventually, they will mature, and when I will deliver all the stuff, ooh, it's gonna be nice. Luana, hello, thank you for coming by, and I will deliver like magic. I just know it. I've tested the music to my sounding board, and everyone is pleasantly surprised. Yes, but it's show business. We got the show down. Now we're after the business. That's what we're doing. So have no fear. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Yeah, it will be coming your way, your way, your way, your way. Everything is done from the heart, of course, so it's very potent. And some of those FAB'S Funday vlog also inspired me to write some of the subject matter that I covered in my songs. Because this regularity that I was having during this time, back a few years ago, inspired me too. So I was writing a whole lot. I was making music, but I was writing a lot more text. So I was like, hey, if the inspiration comes, write, and then making music is not an issue. It's not. But text, the right type of text, that's a different situation. You got to have it because then you don't do justice to the music. It's very important. And you can freestyle. Sometimes things come out of nowhere into your spirit. It does. But sometimes it's not that great. So it's best I've found for myself, for the majority, I like to, and sometimes I get gems out of nowhere. That's like, wow, thank you, angels. Thank you. But it's nice to craft a song and spend the time and make sure everything is right. And then in the end, you get the right melody, the right groove, the right tone of voice, because sometimes the text allows you to switch the tone, just like when you play with a guitar player. I love doing that. With a piano player, you can grab onto a different tone within your voice because of the mood of the text. And then once you do that, then the producer that I work with, or if I do it myself or make the music myself, then I'm like, oh, that's what I need. I need that kind of tonality musically, kind of groove, kind of sound, because music's about sound. So we ain't stopping that. Trust me. But fabmilly.com is an extension of who I am, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do in the studio or creatively if I didn't have my system, and it's all about the system. Elizabeth Andrada, hola, tudo bom? Brasil no Brasil. Pepeu, peu, 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 pepeu, peu, 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 peu. I can't wait to go back to traveling around the world, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Maria Rodri, please never get rid of your dreadlock. It's part of your essence and it makes you younger. Hey, being young is in the heart. It's all in the heart. I'm telling you, it's the attitude. If you treat your body right, everything works, nothing hurts. Pow, pow! Nothing hurts. And because I've been very steady and have been caring about myself for some time and took it seriously at an early age, Now I'm good. It's because I was disciplined, and it helped me with my resilience. It really did. It really, really helped me. It helped me with my creativity, because if I was not this balanced, I wouldn't be this creative. That's just the way. And what happened is when you are balanced, then you will reach certain vibrations. Then you start to vibrate properly. That's why I talk about tuning. I'm a frequency modulator. That's what I've become. I'll never become a master. I'm a student of that. So I'm studying this discipline of modulating frequencies. And I've learned to modulate my frequency by being in balance, not imbalanced, but by being balanced. And it takes a little while, but once you hone onto the frequency, it's about vibrations, frequency, and energy. And you have to pay attention to all those, because those will allow you to resonate properly. And when you resonate right and in balance, and you know, people will feel your energy vibration, and they'll be like, "Oh wow, I want to tune into that frequency, that vibration, that energy. I want to tune in that." So do it, because that's the key to attracting people that are like-minded, and together you can do something magical. Whether you like to work in a team or solo, but you can't do everything yourself. It's more fun to have this back and forth. Just like I drew the icons for fabmilly.com, and then Tiago Mereles helped me with you know the real putting into the design software, and then he made that. And then when we look back together, like, man, yeah. And of course, with the conversation, we fixed a few things to make sure that it crossed over properly from my drawing to a real icon. It's teamwork. I don't claim to do anything by myself. I don't. We got Team Fab Millie. Oh yeah, we do. And Tessa Stein is part of that big time. I'm sure you noticed that already. But step by step, we will unveil, drip by drip, we will unveil everything we're doing, how it works, the behind the scene, and all that. We just started. It's just the beginning, y'all. It's just the beginning. And I'm excited, because fabmilly.com is about peace, harmony, vibrations, energy, curiosity, resonance, all that stuff. And if you practice them and you're disciplined with practicing all those things, it's going to lead you somewhere, because nothing is for nothing. You might not be as dedicated as I am, but I've learned that when dedication pays off, hard work pays off. And when you sit, work for yourself, you're like, why should I stop? If it got me here, imagine where it could take me. And this right there, boom, unlock hashtag 14, my system. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That looks funny, right? But I wear this like it's a badge of honor for me. Like, I'm really proud of having created this thing, because I'm going to leave that behind. And if I can affect the world in a positive way, it would be awesome. You know. So yes, Naomi, hard work pays off. Yeah, I see people talking. Let me see. I've noticed that some creative people are very chaotic, and no matter how good they work is, their personal chaos makes them truly unhappy. Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. And I went through that. And I think that, cause and effect, unlike hashtag 14, is one of the reasons why I created that for myself, to keep me to keep me balanced, to keep me. Protein is one of the reasons why I created that for myself, to keep me balanced, to keep me moving. You know, it really is. But the documentary will give you an insight on all that good stuff. That's another part. You know, and this is why I think that when you look at the documentary this year and you look back to Fab Milli and what it is, you know, I'm giving you some codes, some good codes, ladies and gentlemen. Charity Demling, because I'm looking for questions, y'all. Nobody, you. I know you're very attentive and you're listening to me, but I told you, y'all, we're out of questions. Get your questions ready. Love your vibe, my friend. But I have to go and get ready for church. No problem, Charity. It's all good. Thank you for coming anyway, for waking up so early and being part of this. Have fun in church. And hey, do what you got to do for yourself. It's most important. Victory Frank, mein lieber Bruder. When is your movie coming out? Well, first it's documentary, ladies and gentlemen. Documentary first and foremost. And then we'll go on to the next. This is the first installment. Okay, cool. The real Terry has a question. Holla. Question: how do you manage to stay so focused? Do you have an advice on concentration and how to avoid procrastination? Well, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Caring. That's the first one that I discovered and focused on. Caring. So let's unpack that. Caring, focus, caring about yourself. That's the motivation for taking care of yourself, to care about yourself. So if you don't care about yourself, how could you focus? So make sure that you care about yourself, and then it will help you say, I'm gonna focus. It's very simple. It's not really like it's so simple that it's hard to just catch, you know? So just care about yourself. When you care about yourself, you will put the work in. You'll be able to focus. So the focus, if you focus, what happens? You cared for yourself. You know? Pretty simple. Simple. But simplicity is complex. So you have to repeat this process. It's about repetition, to answer your question properly. It's about repetition. That's the only way. So you repeat the process of focusing, and then it'll become more and more. It'll be easier for you to do that. And then after that, your focus will last longer, and then you won't have to push yourself to focus. You know. So I'm looking at the clock. Gots to go, 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 y'all. I wish I had more questions today to answer. But maybe at a later date, you'll be coming with some. Because I'm trying to have you experience fabmilly.com, unlock hashtag 14. Because, you know, when you ask me questions in your own words, and I respond to your question in the same way you ask me the question, I'm breaking it down and might help you get what you need. You know? Nathan, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to go. Time for me to go. Rohan, thanks, Fab. Great advice. I'm setting hard at the minute, so concentration is key. Yeah. You know what? You can also do meditation. You know, try to empty your mind a minute at a time. That would be good. 1 minute at a time. After 20 seconds, you'll be like, oh my God, where did my mind go? Try that. Try the 1 minute concentration exercise. So, ladies and gentlemen, It's time for me to go. Love y'all. Thank you for being so cool, for being part of this journey. You're now part of, family tribe. That's it. Let me see if there's one more question before I go. I had a random question. Okay, go ahead. Shaquille, if I can answer some questions, I will refrain to answer because it talks to something else. But if it relates to exactly what we're talking about today, I will do my best to answer your question. So here we go. Thanks a lot for being inspirational. Katya, welcome. Hugs to everybody. Maya Brooks is sending hugs to the whole community, to the whole Fat Millie tribe. Okay. God bless you, my brother. Okay, cool. I thought I had your question. Was it? Okay. Jacqueline. Okay, so I'm autistic and I want to know, do you know of any other fans? No one has ever mentioned that they were autistic on the platform before, So I know a few kids that are autistic. I know a few. Yeah. But that's a whole other conversation because that's a big one to unpack, you know. But maybe we'll cover that in the future here. Why not? You know. Thank you for coming. Adios, hermano. Victory, Frank, Nathan Weiss. Hugs to you all, ladies and gentlemen. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Peace, one love. Thanks for coming. And man, eat one of those in the morning. What about getting one of those with an icon to remind you about what to focus on that day? What about getting old 14? I'm gonna get mine though. I'm gonna get old 14. I won't figure that part out. It's all about space. So I have to refrain for now. But I got mine like that. That really reminds me of you. That reminds me of Fab's Funday vlog. Sunday Fab's Funday vlog. Maybe we should do a Fab's Funday vlog cup, huh? Like, Fably.com, Fab's Funday vlog. To be continued. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to say goodbye. But I got to go. I got to go. Peace. Until next episode, this is Fab Morvan, yours truly, the frequency modulator, FM. Pow! Ooh, yeah. You feel that? I'm feeling that. Peace. God bless.